the way that at the moment, oh, there she is. Right, here we go. So today has been a bit spontaneous, a bit off the cuff, because our CEO, Andrew Lindsay, did a leaders call last night, and I felt there were some rather important things on there. Some of you may have seen last night with Stuart Edmonston, but Stuart messed up because he told everybody 8:30. He thought he was running late and he started at 8, and I understand not many were on there. No, so I might be doing a bit of turn. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is sharing my screen with you. But first of all, very nice to see you all. And actually very, very pleased to be back. I want to do, first of all, a little plug. I sent out to many of you an opportunity that on, for your date, for your diary, Sunday, the 27th of June, plenty of notice. Yes, there has been some criteria. I'm very aware, though, that it's not easy to get going. So you do not have to feel that if you don't do the criteria, you can't come. But basically, I'm offering to 30 people the chance of a rather super day at a gorgeous refurbished pub restaurant called the True Lovers Knot in a village called Tarrant Keenston. The couple, Barry and Heather, are just delightful. And there's going to be a marquee that is completely and exclusively ours. Head office are putting 250 quid towards it. I'm sticking £350 of my own money towards it. So I am investing in people that want to build their businesses, basically. But more than anything else, this is a team social event. It's a chance to finally get together. Do you remember those days when we didn't talk at the end of a screen like this? And we'd hug. Well, that's what's going to be happening. We're going to be having lots of fun, drink. I've organised a superb barbecue. There's going to be all kinds of gorgeous stuff. The list of food is wonderful. Lots of salads. There'll be complimentary teas, coffees, soft drinks when you arrive. We'll be sitting banqueting or on benches in this lovely marquee. There will be about an hour's training. You know what I mean, not much. Something that'll be nice, something to wet your whistle, but mostly a great event. And I'd like everybody that is going to come to be on time at 11, and then we'll get going with the festivities and all the bits and bobs. And I kind of anticipate, I told them that it will probably break down about 4 o'clock, something like that, depending on how many people want to actually prop the bar up. But we'll have music. I've hired somebody to kind of be DJ. So there's all sorts that I've got going, and it would be lovely to meet up with some of you. All right. So that's the plug out of the way. Let's bring in my screen that hopefully is going to work. And are we seeing? Congratulations, Steve Pankhurst. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Steve Pankhurst is partner in life to Wes Linden. And he's been a group leader for a lot of years and has finally made it to senior group leader. But he's actually kind of doubled up because he's already got a senior group leader under him. And so he's gone senior group leader 1-star all in one go. And he's absolute proof that if you do something often enough, consistently is the word, you will actually achieve. Okay. And I've spoken to Steve a few times, and he has voiced his sheer frustrations at me, you know, as we all do. But things can happen. There's one thing we can all be sure of. I'm just going to stop that share. There's one thing we can be sure of. If you quit, nothing will happen. I can absolutely promise you that. And don't ever quit, because you don't know what might happen. Rob Barras could have, to be honest, given up on me. He brought me in terribly excited because he realised the potential that I had. The first thing I know he realised was the enormous amounts of contacts I had, thousands. And what did I proceed to do? One customer a month for 2 years. It wasn't exactly building an empire. I am absolute living proof that, do you know what, never give up on anyone. In fact, one could say I kind of copied Rob, because Rob joined and then he stopped for 6.5 years. Don't do that. And look what Rob's got. So actually, if you just kind of do consistent and small is better. It really, really is. All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you, first of all. So that was great news. Now, here's some super stuff. Here we go. Head office had announced that there's a VIP event for top 50 performers. It's a tropical themed stopover on the 8th of July at the Utility Warehouse head office. Just imagine finally getting back there. It includes drinks, food and music, plus an overnight stay in a 4-star hotel nearby. And the league tables for this are going to be updated every Tuesday. Now, at the moment, we've got some people from the team that are actually in there. And I'd say hats off to everybody that is, because I think, and I'm sure you're with me on this, I think it's actually been quite a tough last few months. I think it's been the hardest few months that I've ever known, ever in Utility Warehouse. I thought last year was bad, but got into the swing of remote appointments, and that was great. But then I felt like that final lockdown, it was like I'd exhausted my contact list. I'd exhausted going back to existing customers. And it was like, how can we make this thing work? So hats off to these 50 people. She's not here today, but in the teams, we've actually got, I'm trying to find Shelley Barker. We've also got Jonathan Horswell. Brilliant. He's doing well. We've all seen him in the tables. Christine Mackesy. And there's one more that's in the group. And I'm trying to find. She is there. It's another girl. Nicola Moynihan. So there we are. We've got some people that are there. Do you know what? I would say to you that this next few weeks, this is going to change dramatically. I think it's going to go up and down as we get into the swing of things, because we are out and about. I did my very first, just to help you guys, I did my very first 20k giveaway with Kev Farwell at Saxon Square in Christchurch, and that was the previous Friday. It was a bit of a strange old day. We didn't know what to expect. Who knows? Lots of people, sadly, still very masked up, terribly hard to engage with people that you can't actually see. However, I got 2 appointments and I signed up both of them. So I suppose one could say that was 100% success. Not much else, but it was, hey, 2 people that wouldn't have happened had I not been there. So, you know, there you go. Not going to be partners, although one of them is kind of toying with the idea, but I'll see. I will see. But there we are. We're out and about and we're doing stuff now. And about the out and about, well, look, there it was. Feet on the street, the 29th to the 31st of May, that bank holiday weekend. I confess I did nothing on the Sunday the 30th because it was my 60th birthday. But it was the Friday that we did the 20k giveaway, and I got the appointments. And do you know what? Lots of people doing stuff. Now, Does anybody know about the litter picking bags that you can get them? Are you all aware of this stuff? Yeah, let's stop this a moment. I've got a load here. I am going to go out. I'm going to kind of say to folk that are nearby, if they want to come out with us, let's go and do some of this. Let's be honest. This is a bit of publicity, isn't it? Good old publicity for Utility Warehouse and for us, that here we are, nice souls going out and cleaning up. All right. So I'm going to organise, I'm going to do it one evening, I think, because the nights are longer. Anybody else notice it's not getting dark till 10 now? Isn't it wonderful? We could go out even for just an hour or so, have a good old chin wag, end up at a pub. That sounds like a good idea to me. And do a bit of litter picking beforehand. Yes. Okay, so there we are. Lots of people doing it. Good idea. Makes us terribly green. Okay. So lots of people have already done this stuff. Now, this is stuff that you do want to know. Energy tariffs updates. I think we can all say it's been a bit hard with the old energy market. You are going to still come across some people that took out a fixed rate at the beginning of this year, and they'll be, you could say, one of the lucky ones. But everybody else is going to be finding it tough. I want to show you here, this is the energy wholesale prices. Take a look. Blue is the gas, red is the electricity. Take a look at these prices going up. This is the wholesale energy market. It's real, very, very real. But there's good news for us guys. In addition to our broadband at 20 quid, get them on the old double gold, and Utility Warehouse has now said all double gold tariffs are going green. That is not just the fixed, that is now the variable double gold as well. I think that's a great maneuver. A tree planted for every double gold customer, 100% renewable electric. And of course, you know, they get the £50 if they say yes to switching their meters to smart meters. And there is a new green fixed 13 tariff. Now, it's £4 more per month than the double gold variable, but it protects against the inevitable price rises for 12 months. So as it says here, that is peace of mind for a whole year. So if we take a look at this in reality, I raise this bit up here. Here's the double gold variable, we know this, energy. We see it, don't we, always goes up, doesn't it? Just as winter starts. Okay, but the double gold fixed will continue through the whole of the winter, right till June, the end of June 2022. All right, so that gives people peace of mind. And you're probably saying to yourself, how does it compare? How does it compare? Well, let's just show you. Now, we're not having a total dig at bulb, but it does look like it here. Right, here's bulb. We all say bulb. Oh gosh, bulb customers, but they've had 2 recent price increases for all bulb customers, no fixed tariff to protect them. There is no fixed tariff. They have got poor customer service experience. Reality, this has been information that's come back through which wait times 4 times longer than Utility Warehouse. And whereas green is bulb, we've got the green tariff, we're planting a tree, aren't we, in our UW woodland, and we're litter picking. All right, so 100% renewable electricity. Take a look at how we compare with the double gold fixed. So there's bulb, they're cheapest, and there's us. So we can hold our head high. All right, there's been a lot of press about the price rises. And I don't know if any of you are aware, but this is significant. And I'm going to talk about this, just enlarge it for folk, because troubled bulb energy wins stay of execution. You may or may not know that they are literally loss making. All right. They've struck a deal to delay a 55 million loan repayment. So Bulb Energy has been granted a stay of execution by lenders as it grapples with the spike in wholesale prices. Now, you can, if you wish, much of this is actually on the partner portal, okay? But the reality is they have purposefully been a loss leader business, taking customers on, literally losing money to get these new customers. The problem is when that first contract runs out, and as we're seeing, they're having to spike their prices because the reality is they've got to claw back what they should have charged in the first place. That doesn't make for a good business model at all. We can have absolute confidence for our customers. That's not happening with us, okay? Does that help folk a bit? There's something else that I'm not sure if I can pick it up. Let's see if I can. I'm on my partner portal. I'll just bring it in if I can. Bear with me. Just bear with us while I try to find. Here we go. Just want to show folk what it's all about. Let me new share. Right, on your partner portal, folks, UW offers a better deal than British Gas, E.ON, Octopus and Bulb. Can you see that table? Does that help you? Take a look. British Gas.
Yes, I think it does.
E.ON, no fix there. Bulb, no fix. Scottish Power, Octopus, take a look at us. That should start to give us all confidence, all right? Okay, so, and I do think we've got a great mobile deal, and we are competitive now, okay, with, let me go back to where we were, with our broadband at the moment. So, who'd like some really super duper news? Wayne announced new holiday destinations. Okay, I wrote them down. There they are. So, Sri Lanka, a luxury break for 2 people, round about a week to 8 days. Who fancies that? Luxury Sri Lanka. Or a Mediterranean family cruise. A Mediterranean family holiday for your family. Or on the weekend stuff, Amsterdam, weekend break, 3 nights for 2 people, staying in luxury. And they're even doing a weekend break for families as well. All right, so the weekend break is, they've been listening, and it's at Centre Parks for the family, a long weekend break. I'd say I actually at the moment would give up one of my incredible luxury holidays that I always usually get. And I'm thinking, do you know what? I could do this with my grandsons. Yeah, what a nice little gift. It would also give their mum and dad a rest as well. So there we are, lots of lovely stuff. Now, some of you might want to know, because you've already attained certain holidays. Now, an update on Orlando. The July Orlando is sadly cancelled. They've had no choice. There's just nothing they could do about it with what's going on. But they said that people can swap it to the August trip, which is still going ahead, but to be decided, okay? or can swap it to Mexico, or add a second week in Mexico if you've already qualified, or a £5,000 holiday voucher to use wherever you want. So they're listening to us in the network because it's all very, very confusing, I'd say, is what the government is making it at the moment. Very confusing. August Orlando qualifiers also get a choice. They can go ahead if they want, if it all goes well, or they can swap it to Mexico, or they can add a second week in Mexico if already qualified, or again, they can change it to a £5,000 holiday voucher. So the company are trying to give some flexibility here, okay? I'm on a bizarre situation. I've got a 6-star cruise. I've got the Maldives, and I've got a long weekends with the 500 Club in Seville. I just don't know whether any of it's going to happen. But here's something that is going to happen. Oh, God, here we go. Real Pizza Tuesday is back. Yes. Tuesday, the 13th of July. Stick it in your diary. Join us for a free pizza, the usual, a drink, dough balls, for any activity in June. Right. All new partners are invited that join since Power Up, whether they do anything or not. How lovely is that? And we all know we book, it'll be on our partner portals, we can book. And we're heading back on the provisional date of Tuesday, the 13th of July. Get 4 points, folks, which you know goes towards holidays and VIP, but it also counts that you can bring a guest as well. So how nice is that? Actually, I'll tell you what, let's not knock this. I don't know what anyone thinks, but do you know what? All the years, every month, it was the company wined and dined us for a night for free. I don't know any other companies that do that stuff. I honestly don't. Do you know what? Some folk took it for granted. I never did. I always said to myself, how amazing that for doing the work I would have done anyway, I'm getting this added bonus. And it's good fun. I was running the Christchurch Pizza Tuesday. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. They may be asking me to still do it. If they do, I don't care. I'll still go to Christchurch. All right. But they may ask me to do something a bit nearer. Who knows? But there'll be more information beforehand. Is that good or what? So let's go back. So there's more. Now, this is, forgive me if I get this wrong. Lisa, who does not understand a single thing about football, nothing at all. UEFA Euro 2020 points boost. Now, I believe this is about, is it European football? Anybody that's not men, women that's not muted. Is this right? Is this European football?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a European Cup.
A European Cup. This is how sad I am. I don't know anything, okay? Right, it says here, for each goal of any of the home nations, England, Scotland, Wales, when they score during the tournament, you get a matching goal point for any activity. So let's assume that you've signed up a double gold customer, a homeowner, and you've got yourself 4 points or 3 points. What I'm understanding is you're going to get more points, matching. So if you had 3 points, you'll now have 6 points towards your VIP and your holidays. How good is that? So from the beginning of June to the end of the tournament, it includes extra time goals, but not penalty shootouts. All right, so does that mean everybody's wanting to watch football? I don't see much enthusiasm. But hey, you know, men like this stuff. Some women like it, I understand. Maybe I might even start cheering because of the fact that, you know, points make prizes, holidays. So here we are. I can recommend trading in your retail job for this. Some people, I can reach my personal best as a UW partner. Feeling knocked down after lockdown, we can help you back up. This is what it's all about, folks. So I'm going to stop the share and say to you, is that a bit of nice stuff? Yeah, can unmute. Anyone got any questions about any of that? Or was it mind-blowing? Kevin, you're smiling. Why are you smiling? I can't hear you. You're muted. Kevin, you're muted.
There I am. I'm there now. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. No, it's good news. I like it. I like all that stuff. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Good, good, good. Does anybody feel a bit more enthusiastic to get going? Who wishes to join me and my other half at the True Lovers Knot on Sunday the 27th? So write it in your diary, cross out the day so it doesn't tie it with anything else, all right? And
27th.
if we have lots of people apply, I might have to then look at scores, see who's done what. Oh. Okay, but we've got all sorts of things going on. It's time to get back in. Kev knows. Yesterday, I worked quite hard. I've managed to gain another 20k giveaway. So we're going to be mega busy in August, it seems. There's lots of stuff going on. I will be looking at people that are actively working, that I will give them the chance to come on some of these events. I'm not just going to throw it at people that do absolutely nothing and moan and groan. All right. It's all about helping those that want to be helped and those that want to build their businesses. Okay. But I am constantly looking out for events, and we've got stuff coming in. Jim and Annette's here. Tomorrow, there we are. This is the way that I work. I'm leaving my house at 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 to meet Annette at 6 for us to then, no, I'm meeting her at 6:30 for us to be 7 o'clock set up at Dorchester Market. Do you know what? He who gets up early catches the worm. The early bird catches the worm. And I'm going to say this to every one of you. For many years, I put myself out. I used to do Friday mornings at Wimborne Market.
Yep.
I don't like early mornings. I don't like the cold, but I stuck it for a couple of years. That's how I met Kev Farwell, how I met Susie Kelly.
Yep.
I met Liz Marsh at the Sovereign Shopping Centre. I met Sharon Canning and Nigel Mason at the Ideal Home Exhibition. It goes on and on. Stephen Valno, I've travelled up to Wincanton. I've been at the Balloon Fiesta in Bristol. I will go anywhere to help and support the team. Anywhere at all, because I know that if you put the activity in, the results come. So I'm here for you guys. All you have to do is ask. All right. Thanks. Right, guys, I'm going to go because I'm on a business networking in an hour, and I've got to somehow produce a meal, get it cooked and eaten before then. Lovely to see you all. Nice to see you, Michael Roberts. Okay. I will be chatting with everyone. Take care. Lots of love. See you next week.
Right.
Thanks very much
Bye.
indeed.
Bye.
I love.
Bye.
Thank you.